All right, guys, welcome back to day 20 of Uncut, Never Filtered Blind Bourbon Advent Calendar from the Minnesota Whiskey Elite. The season's all about family and friends, and we got the three jolliest ho-ho-hos on the block right here. You may remember this sexy drink of water right here, Eric, making his way back to the channel, and we have a new friend. Go ahead, friend. Introduce yourself to the 10 people that watch us.
I'm Ryan, to the 10 people.
Amen. That's either a poor man's Phil or a rich man's Phil. I haven't seen it yet with the beard. I'm just jealous. So, so we don't know what we're drinking in our glass. We've all got a little sample of day 20. So let's just jump right into it. We're going to get on the nose.
I'm excited.
Cheers, Ryan.
Cheers.
Eric.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Cheers.
Your time, Joe.
Gotta be efficient.
Oh, yeah. That's not a bad nose. A little bit of spice on there. A little bit more spice than I'm accustomed to.
It smells slightly hot.
Slight cinnamon.
Maybe some baking?
Baking spice, maybe. I like that. That is. I think that's the answer right
It
there.
has a lot of clean smell to it. There's not any funk or anything going on.
No.
This is...
Yeah.
Yeah, that baking spice, and I'm unprepared to agree with you.
Yeah.
Die on that hill, baking spice,
baking
and that's
spice.
the predominant nose. But there are a couple things going on in the background, pretty complex. Oh, yeah, maybe a little bit of vanilla and some cinnamon.
I was thinking vanilla.
Some nice legs.
Well, I'm excited to see what that translates to on the old
Palais.
palate. Let's get that in on the mouthful.
All
Day
right.
20. Cheers.
It is spicy.
Mm-hmm.
But not like ethanol-y proofy like I thought it might be.
No, it's
A
like
little smoother.
It's got a zing.
Yeah.
It lives on the tongue
Mhm.
right after the sip. Absolutely.
It's lasting.
Mm-hmm.
You can taste that.
It's like that big red chewing gum. If you get a couple slices,
could-
just like how it burns on the
Yeah.
tongue. Not necessarily the taste, but its lingering effect.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Going back to the nose after the first sip, you still got that baking spice all day long.
Yeah.
Oh man! But it's even a little bit more. I don't know if a nose can be smoother, but it's not as like offensive baking spice. The first nose before we got it on the palate, it was a little bit like, I don't know if this is my cup of tea. This is my cup of tea. It's not that at all.
Well, sometimes when they're spicy and you get a nose on them and your nose burns, and this is spicy, but I don't get a burn out of it.
So again, you got to think a little bit more baking spice cinnamon on the palate. But one thing it's not is viscous. It doesn't coat the mouth. It just sort of
Yeah. It's
lights
kinda
that tongue
like-
up a
yeah.
little bit.
A little bit thin on the beginning, but the flavor does last.
I feel like it sticks up here too. It doesn't like, I'm not feeling, because it smelled hot, like high test, and sometimes those you can feel go the whole way down. This one just stays right up there.
Smooth drinker.
I would drink that again.
Absolutely. That's
Oh,
not
yeah.
bad. That's not bad.
Mm-hmm. I'd say a 7.9 out of 10. I'd say proof point. I'm thinking this is like a hot 95.5.
Okay.
Is what I'm thinking. Maybe a high rye. I'm thinking it's a high rye of something of some sort. I don't know what. I'm trying to think of what are high ryes now that I've backed myself into that corner.
Keep painting, corners getting smaller.
Nobody puts baby in a corner.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
Bottle guess. Yellowstone high rye.
All right. Not a bad pick.
Final answer.
Some of the beautiful white silky cream of this Oreo cookie. I'm going to go ahead and go next. I'm going to say this is a score today of 7.5. It's a good pour. It's a good pour. Depending on what the price is, it's about $50, $60. Yeah, I'm in play for it all day long. That's a tasty treat. As for a proof, I'm going to say this is a 105 proof. But one thing it does remind me a little bit of is the Blue Run High Rye. It's the first Blue Run I ever got, and it sort of that spiciness reminds me of it. We'll see. God only knows. Probably not. Ryan, what you got?
I would call this, for me, this is probably around an 8 for score.
Awesome.
I like this. It's definitely, I think you're right with the $50, $60 as a buyer on this. Higher, probably not. Lower, that's a bonus. For proof, I was also thinking right around 100 to 105, somewhere in that range. So I wouldn't have a guess on bottle specifically, because I don't want to get painted into a corner. I think you're onto something though with the rye. It's got some rye characteristics to it, so I think there's definitely something with that.
Rye tendencies here on day 20. Let's go ahead and log in. We'll see what we're drinking.
We're 100% correct, all three of us.
Yes. All right, we're back. We just checked out what we were drinking today from ADHD Whiskey. And like none of us said, this was Redwood Empire Lost Monarch coming in at 116 proof. They didn't drink like that.
Well, I think we were thinking the rye spice, whereas it's the alcohol.
Yep.
You know.
Yeah.
So we were giving more credit to the rye flavor than to the actual alcohol content.
Yep.
I think so.
And that's what that is. So I believe that is a blend. The cask strength is a blend of bourbons aged 4 to 12 years, and I think 5-year rye. So it's considered a boo rye. It is a nice taste, but for a cask strength, didn't bite you like a cask strength. It wasn't as forceful and in your face for a cask strength. That might be it might be someone's palate. That's okay, but a little bit surprising here on day 20.
I would have never guessed that was a cask.
No, I didn't think so either. Wow. It was good, though. I thought it was good.
We'll see you tomorrow on day 21 from Medina, Ohio. Eddie makes his way back to the channel. Until next time, guys, happy holidays. Cheers.